My relationship with Micheal Lillehaugen started probably about 6 years ago. I started working with him then when I moved to town, and we had one of those connections right away when I knew I was going to enjoy working with him. I sensed he was one of those people when he was in the prime of his career that people gravitated to him, and I think that has followed through in his later years as well. Very philanthropically inclined, and a very generous person, and a very sincere person.
My first encounter with Mike that I remember is my father died when I was a teenager, and Mr. Lillehaugen saw me someday and he just said, "Tom, I know your family has businesses, and I just want you to know that as you go through whatever you're going to do with them, our bank would be willing to help you, and if you ever need anything, you could come and see me." And probably about 3 years later, I needed something, and I went and saw Mr. Lillehaugen, and that led to I guess a lifelong friendship. 20 years after that, I was named to his board of directors. But that's how I really got to know Mike, is that he just offered his friendship and advice to a 19-year-old kid who all of a sudden had a business to run.
I don't think it would take long for people to meet with him and know that he's a genuine person and really cares about what they want to do and how he could help them do that. He did that in his career, I believe, and I know he's doing that with his charitable efforts now, and just his interactions with people in general. Just one of those true gentlemen that you enjoy meeting.
When I think of Mike, I think about integrity, other qualities he has that would be great in his leadership in our community. I think of patience.
We came to this town in the fall of '71. The family moved here January of '72. We didn't know anybody except my partners in the bank. But the community really welcomed us. Other bankers, families, we were competitors, but yet we left that behind and supported each other. We socialized together. We went to the hospital ball at Arrowwood, and we had great times. And as a wrap-up, this community has been very, very good to us, and we love it.
Mike and Kathie are terrific people. He's one of a couple of guys who have kind of become almost pseudo fathers to me in Alexandria, and I'm always welcome at their house. And Mike and I have about a monthly coffee. We're both a little tight, so we go to McDonald's and have coffee at 10 in the morning and just visit on what's happening with his family, what's happening with my family, what we see going on in Alexandria, what we can do to help. And over the years, I've just truly enjoyed those visits with Mike.
Yes, today Mike is getting the award, but Mike and Kathie are truly, I believe, getting the award. They have worked as a team to accomplish what they did over their career. They raised their family together. They worked together. I suspect that Mike has maybe talked a little bit about work with Kathie in the evening sometimes. Maybe there was a little stress at times, right? But I view this as a joint effort, and I'm very proud of Kathie and Mike in how they have accomplished what they have and what they are giving back to this community.
I think Mike is truly worthy of being recognized. I think he's one of the people, and there's a lot of them in the ALEC community, but he's certainly one of the people who has been involved in building Alexandria. And he never asked for any of the credit. They've always been contributors to anything that was going on in the community. And I have the philosophy, and I think Mike has the same one, with what's good for Alexandria is good for all of us. And I think he's been a real leader in perpetuating that.
He's just one of those guys you want to see. He's a great person. He's a fun person to be around. And he has done well in his life financially, and he is giving back in his life financially. And I think that's a model for a lot of us to follow. If you've done well, much is expected of you then too. And he lives that, and he does it.
After 20 years, I looked around at many of our customers that came to us 20 years before, and how they had thrived in the community. And we probably think it was through their sole efforts, but that really is not true. It's a help and support from many, many people in the community. And I think this is the strength of a community foundation. It can bring a whole group of people from different interests, different finances, bring them together and work towards a common good.